Hello students, welcome to the first video 3D 3-dimensional space class. So before starting, first we start Brahmanad. शांति 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 सुस्तो. Today we are going to discuss a new chapter, that is solid geometry in 3D 3-dimensional space. We are already discussed in first year 3D class. It is introduction part. Still we recall this introduction part and other parts. Okay, you know 3-dimensional space means it contains 3 coordinate axes: x o x dash, y o y dash, z o z dash intersect at o. This o is called origin and x o x dash is called x axis, y o y dash is called y axis, z o z dash is called z axis. So these 3 coordinate axes divide the whole space into 8 parts. Each part is known as octant. So there are 8 octant. We see these 8 octant. Okay, so this one is coordinate axis. This one is x o x dash. This one is negative direction of x axis. This is x o x dash, and this one is y o y dash. This is the negative direction of y axis, and this is z o z dash. This dotted line is the negative direction. This is z dash. So x o x dash is called x axis. Y o y dash is called y axis, and z o z dash is called z axis. These 3 coordinate axes divide the whole space into 8 parts. That part are o, x, y, z. This is one octant. Then o, x dash, y, z. O, x dash, y, z. This is the other octant. O, x, y dash, z. This one is another octant. And O, x dash, y dash, z. This is the another octant. Now if we replace z dash in place of z, we will get another 4 octant. That is O, x, y, z dash. O x dash y z dash, O x y dash z dash, and O x dash y dash z dash. So these are all are 8 octant. Okay, we are already discussed in a first year class. So O x y z, this is the positive octant. In that octant contains O x O y O z, O x y z. X, this is y, and this is z. So this is the positive octant. So in that positive octant contains positive direction of x axis, positive direction of y axis, positive direction of z axis. That's why the sign of the coordinate in that octant is plus plus plus. Okay, understand? Then O x dash y z, this is the another octant which contain negative direction of x axis, positive direction of y axis, and positive direction of z axis. Means the sign of the coordinate in that octant is minus plus plus. Okay, are you clear? Then in that octant the sign of the coordinate will be plus minus plus. Here in that octant the sign of the coordinate is minus minus plus. Here plus plus minus, here minus plus minus, here plus minus minus, here minus minus minus. Okay, so in the different octant the sign of the coordinate will be different in the different octant. Okay, so clearly this one is the positive octant, and in that octant OX, OY, OZ. So in that octant the plane containing x-axis and y-axis is known as xy plane. So this plane is known as xy plane. Here this plane containing y-axis and z-axis, this one is known as yz plane, and this one is known as xz plane. So how can you determine the coordinate of the point in that octant or in different octant? Okay, so actually we determine the coordinate of the point in OXYZ octant. So in that octant, if we take a point P, how can you determine its point? So for determination of this point P, first you have to draw three perpendicular line from the point P on XY plane, on YZ plane, on XZ plane, on XZ plane. Suppose this is the foot of the perpendicular on XY plane is A, and the foot of the perpendicular on YZ plane is B, and foot of the perpendicular on XZ plane is C. Okay, so clearly PA, this is the perpendicular line which is parallel to Z axis, because you know in the XY plane Z axis is perpendicular, so clearly this perpendicular line must be parallel to Z axis. Suppose its distance from this point P on XY plane is small z. Okay, next PB is a perpendicular to YZ plane, and you know in YZ plane x-axis is perpendicular. In YZ plane x-axis is perpendicular. Suppose its distance is x, and PC is this perpendicular line, okay, which is PC. This the PC will be, because this PC in that plane containing XZ plane. Okay, draw this perpendicular line on XZ plane, and you know in XZ plane y-axis is perpendicular. On XZ plane y-axis is perpendicular to on XZ plane. Okay, so clearly this perpendicular line PC is parallel to y-axis. Suppose its distance is y. So this distance is x and this distance is y, means foot of the perpendicular from the point P on YZ plane is x, and the foot of the perpendicular distance from this point P on foot of the perpendicular on XZ plane is y, and this distance is z. So the coordinate of the point P must be x, y, z. Okay, तेणु P पॉइंट रो कोऑर्डिनेट बाहर करिया गले पिले कोन करिया करियो ना P पॉइंट रो YZ प्लेन ऊपर गोटे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करियो. जेहेतु YZ प्लेन को x एक्सिस ता परपेंडिकुलर, सेनु ए परपेंडिकुलर लाइन दा x एक्सिस पैरेलल हो, तो x एक्सिस पैरेलल ले ए परपेंडिकुलर डिस्टेंस ता सपोज हम नेबा x, बिकॉज़ दिस परपेंडिकुलर लाइन इज पैरेलल टू x एक्सिस. ओके, सिम्पली कोन करिया में P पॉइंट रो हमें XZ प्लेन ऊपर गोटे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करिया. XZ प्लेन को जेहेतु y एक्सिस ता XZ प्लेन को y एक्सिस कोन होची परपेंडिकुलर, so this perpendicular line is must be parallel to y axis. Suppose its distance is y, is a foot. P point to foot of the perpendicular on XZ plane the distance होची y. Same the P point to xy plane ऊपर जो perpendicular draw करिया, and you know on xy plane z axis is perpendicular, so this perpendicular line must be parallel to z axis. Suppose its distance is z, so the एतिरो distance z होबो, एतिरो distance x नेबा, एतिरो distance y नेले P point कोऑर्डिनेट कोन होबो x, y, z. Okay, जेहेतु this point P lies on the positive octant, so its sign of the coordinate is plus plus plus. Suppose if this point P situated at a say at a distance exact that distance on oxyz oxyz octant, then the sign of the coordinate here plus x comma minus y comma minus z ना नहीं जदि एति डिस्टेंस रे ए ऑक्टेंट रे थांता बोले से पॉइंट रो कोऑर्डिनेट हम कोन लिखि देते x minus y minus z बा जदि ए ऑक्टेंट रे थांता बोले हम से पॉइंट रो कोऑर्डिनेट कोन लिखि देते minus x minus y minus z एमदी आमे गोटे स्पेस ऊपर पॉइंट रो कोऑर्डिनेट आमे एमदी डिटरमिनेशन करि परबा जेतु से पॉइंट टू xy प्लेन को yz प्लेन को zx प्लेन को परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करिया से पॉइंट टू फुट ऑन xy प्लेन डिस्टेंस केते फुट ऑन yz प्लेन डिस्टेंस केते फुट ऑन xz प्लेन प्रति डिस्टेंस केते से डिस्टेंस रो वैल्यूडा आगु आमे कोऑर्डिनेट रे हमें रिप्रेजेंट करबा ओके एंड व्हाट विल बी द पॉइंट ऑन xy प्लेन देखो ए पॉइंट रो कोऑर्डिनेट हमें कोन बाहर करिया जेतु सिंस पॉइंट ए लाइज ऑन xy प्लेन ना नहीं अच्छा xy प्लेन ले ए पॉइंट ता ऊपर को जेतु जीरो डिस्टेंस अछि तनो ए पॉइंट रो कोऑर्डिनेट कोन हबो x, y, z z डिस्टेंस ता जीरो हबो बिकॉज़ इन xy प्लेन z एक्सिस इज परपेंडिकुलर फुट है ना फुट ता ऊपर केते डिस्टेंस रहबो जीरो डिस्टेंस अछि तनो xy प्लेन ऊपर z कोऑर्डिनेट ता जीरो हबो तनो x, y, जीरो हबो सिंध yz प्लेन ऊपर yz प्लेन माने ए पॉइंट ता ऊपर केते डिस्टेंस अछि जीरो डिस्टेंस अछि तो 0, y, z ता तो फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर ऑन yz प्लेन इज 0, y, z सिंध फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर ऑन xz प्लेन को y एक्सिस ता परपेंडिकुलर ता तो ए टू डिस्टेंस ता 0 होइला तो दिस इज इक्वल टू x, y, x, 0, z x, 0, z so the coordinate of the point on xy plane x, y, 0 on yz plane 0, y, z on xz plane y coordinate 0 so x, 0, z similarly the coordinate of the point p on x axis जदि हमें x axis ऊपर गोटे पॉइंट नेबा एटा सपोज z axis and this one is x axis and this one is y axis this one is origin the coordinate of the point on x axis p is x, 0, 0 on y axis 0, y, 0 because its distance is x ए पॉइंट ऊपर डिस्टेंस रे कत अछि 0 डिस्टेंस अछि याडू y एक्सिस रो भी 0 डिस्टेंस अछि तो कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ द पॉइंट ऑन y एक्सिस मींस 0, y, 0 कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ द पॉइंट p on z axis suppose this point is r and this point is q on z axis is 0, 0, z okay so in this way you have to find the coordinate of the point in a space or on in a plane either xy plane or yz plane or zx plane or in x axis x 0, 0 on y axis 0, y, 0 on z axis 0, 0, z okay next we determine what is image point the coordinate of the image point with respect to xy plane as a mirror or with respect to yz plane or with respect to xz plane so how to determine the image point the coordinate of image point you see this one is a coordinate axis o x y and z suppose this is a point p x, y, z okay so what is the image point p of x, y, z with respect to xy plane jodi xy plane da gote mirror hobo so what will be the image point the coordinate of the image point p of x, y, z with respect to xy plane and you know in the xy plane z axis is perpendicular देखो ए पॉइंट टा एडा होची तमे जदी हमें xy प्लेन ऊपर गोटे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करिया सो ए होची फुट ऑफ द परपेंडिकुलर ऑन xy प्लेन एंड इट्स कोऑर्डिनेट इज x, y, 0 x, y, 0 एले ए पॉइंट रो इमेज पॉइंट टा कोन हबो इमेज पॉइंट टा कोन हबो xy प्लेन रो तळु थिला एले जणा पडियो सो नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन रहइबो नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन रहइबो माने एडू ऊपर को z डायरेक्शन ऑपोजिट माने अपर पार्ट कोन z एक्सिस लोअर पार्ट रहइला मींस इज द नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन ऑफ z एक्सिस जदी नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन ऑफ रहइला से नेगेटिव ऑक्टेंट टा कोन हबो o x y z डैश ऑफ तार द इमेज पॉइंट लाइज on the octant O, X, Y, Z dash. And you know the sign of the coordinate on O, X, Y, Z. O, X, Y, Z dash is plus, plus, minus. तार से पॉइंट कोर्डिनेट कौन हम ए पॉइंट इमेज पॉइंट जब बाहर करें विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू एक्स वाई प्लेन एंड वी नो इन एक्स वाई प्लेन जेड एक्सिस इज परपेंडिकुलर सो एटा नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन ऑफ जेड एक्सिस रहिला तेनु ए पॉइंट इमेज पॉइंट होची p डैश इज इक्वल टू x, y, minus z. Are you understand? The coordinate of the image point p of x, y, z with respect to x, y plane. Okay. जदि आम जदि यहाँ एक्स वाई प्लेन हम उपरको ए पॉइंट आम इमेज पॉइंट बाहर करचे जदि एति जेड डिस्टेंस रहा इमेज पॉइंट ठीक तलू से डिस्टेंस रही कि तलू रहा मीनस यहाँ कौन नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन ऑफ जेड एक्सिस रहा कहीं एक्स एक्सिस यहाँ वाई एक्सिस यहाँ हूँ जेड एक्सिस ओके तो पॉइंट बर्तमान को एक ऑक्टांट रहा ओ एक्स वाई जेड डेस रहा तेणु से पॉइंट कोर्डिनेट हम एक्स वाई माइनस जेड हम ओके तेणु जो विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू जो प्लेन बाहर कर से प्लेन को जो एक्सिस परपेंडिकुलर हम से परपेंडिकुलर हूँ माने से कोऑर्डिनेट चेंज कर प्लस थे माइनस हम माइनस थे प्लस हम सिमिलरली द इमेज पॉइंट पी ऑफ एक्स वाई जेड विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू वाई जेड प्लेन विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू वाई जेड प्लेन जब आम बाहर करिया वी नो इन वाई जेड प्लेन एक्स एक्सिस इज परपेंडिकुलर सो इट्स कोऑर्डिनेट इज कोऑर्डिनेट इज बर्तमान एक्स कोऑर्डिनेट को चेंज करियो ना ना माइनस एक्स वाई जेड सिमिलरली द इमेज पॉइंट कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ इमेज पॉइंट पी ऑफ एक्स वाई जेड विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू वाई जेड प्लेन and you know in y z plane x axis is perpendicular so x coordinate will be changed that is sorry on x z plane y axis is perpendicular so y coordinate will be changed that the x minus y z. Are you understand what we say कौन कहली मु ना गोटे पॉइंट रो इमेज पॉइंट हमें बाहर करिया जो पॉइंट रो हमें इमेज पॉइंट बाहर करछे विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू एक्स वाई प्लेन करियो एक्स वाई प्लेन माने तमे जेड कोऑर्डिनेट को चेंज कर देबो प्लस थे माइनस नब माइनस थे प्लस नब विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू जो वाई जेड प्लेन बाहर कर वाई जेड प्लेन को एक्स एक्सिस परपेंडिकुलर तेणु एक्स कोऑर्डिनेट चेंज कर दो प्लस थे माइनस माइनस थे प्लस आ वाई जेड कोऑर्डिनेट सेम रखियो विथ रेस्पेक्ट टू एक्स जेड प्लेन काटछ एक्स जेड प्लेन को वाई एक्सिस परपेंडिकुलर तेणु वाई कोऑर्डिनेट को चेंज करियो ओके सो इन दिस वे यू हैव टू कैलकुलेट द कोऑर्डिनेट ऑफ इमेज पॉइंट हला next we discuss what is the distance between 2 points and distance of the point p of xyz from origin distance of the point p from xy plane from yz plane okay now to determine distance between 2 points okay so image point p of xyz with respect to xy plane is x y minus z with respect to yz plane is minus x y z and with respect to xz plane is x minus y z. So distance between 2 points you know distance between 2 points that is the root of her x coordinate square plus y coordinate square plus z coordinate square okay distance of the point p of x1 y1 z1 and q of x2 y2 z2 is pq is equal to root of x2 minus x1 square plus y2 minus y1 square plus root of plus z2 minus z1 square okay this is the distance between 2 points. Number 2 distance of the point p of xyz from origin origin, from origin is OP, is OP equal to root of here. You know the coordinate of origin is 0, 0, 0, that is x minus 0 square plus y minus 0 square plus z minus 0 square. So this is x square plus y square plus z square. Okay. Distance of the point from x-axis. You know, in x-axis the coordinate of the point is x comma 0 comma 0. So its distance is x minus x square plus y minus 0 square plus z minus 0 square, means root of here 0 plus y square plus z square is root of here y square plus z square. Distance of the point from y-axis. From y-axis means, you know, in y-axis the coordinate of the point will be 0, y 0. So its distance is x minus 0 square plus y minus y square plus z minus 0 square. So this is the root of here x square plus z square. And distance of the point from z-axis, is root of here x square plus y square. Okay. Next, distance of the point P of xyz from xy plane. From xy plane, you know, in xy plane the coordinate is x comma y comma 0, because in xy plane z-axis is perpendicular, so z coordinate must be 0. So in xy plane its coordinate is x comma y comma 0, and its distance means x minus x square plus y minus y square plus z minus 0 square. So this is equal to root of here 0 plus z square. So root z square means mod z. तेणु ए पॉइंट रो डिस्टेंस टा जदि आम xy प्लेन रु बाहर करिया बोले ए पॉइंट रो z कोऑर्डिनेट जति थिबो तार वैल्यू सेति हबो डिस्टेंस टा. जदि z कोऑर्डिनेट माइनस थियो डिस्टेंस नेवर बी नेगेटिव, सो इट टेक इट्स मॉडुलस वैल्यू, दैट मींस वी राइट mod z. Similarly, from yz plane, from yz plane is mod x, okay, and from xz plane is mod y. So the distance of the point P of xyz from xy plane is mod z, from yz plane is mod x, and from xz plane is mod y. Okay, so here we see that how can you determine the coordinate of the point in a different octant, and what is the coordinate of the point in xy plane, on yz plane, on xz plane, and coordinate of the point on x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. Next, how to determine the image point with respect to xy plane, or with respect to yz plane, or with respect to xz plane. Then distance of the point, 2 points, distance between 2 points. What is the distance between point P of xyz from origin, from x-axis, x coordinate बाहर करी root over y square plus z square होगा. From y-axis माने root over x square plus z square, and from z-axis means root over x square plus y square. Then distance of the point P of xyz from xy plane is mod z, from yz plane is mod x, and from xz plane is mod y. Okay. So next we discuss what are the section and division formula. Okay. Section and ratio or division formula. So the coordinate of the point P, which divides the line segment joining A of x1, y1, z1 and B of x2, y2, z2 in the ratio m is to n internally is P equal to mx2 m into x2 plus n into x1 by m plus n, comma m into y2 plus n into y1 by m plus n. Here m into z2 plus n into z1. Okay, m into z2 plus n into z1 by m plus n. So this is the internal division formula. If then midpoint What is midpoint formula? Midpoint. If P is the midpoint of AB, then here A to P is MO and P to B is also MO. That means we replace MO in place of N. What we get? Mx2 plus Mx1 by M plus MO. That means M plus M means 2M. Here taking M common. So M common means this is the x2 plus x1 by 2M. M cancel. That means x2 plus x1 by 2. Here y2 plus y1 by 2. Here z2 plus z1 by 2. So midpoint formula, if P is the midpoint of AB, then P is equal to, you know already, x1 plus x2 by 2, comma y1 plus y2 by 2, and this is z1 plus z2 by 2. Okay, then external division. External division. So external division means this is the coordinate of the point A, and this one is B. Its coordinate is x2, y2, z2, and its coordinate is x1, y1, z1. Okay, suppose this point P here lies outside in AB. Suppose its distance A to P is equal to M and B to P is equal to NO. Then what will be the coordinate of the point P if P lies outside in AB? That means P divide AB in the ratio M is to N externally. Then the coordinate of the point P is equal to M into x2 minus N into x1. Here minus is there, mx2 minus nx1 by M minus N, and this is my2 minus ny1 by M minus N, and z coordinate is mz2 minus n into z1 n into z1 by M minus N. Okay, so this is the external division formula, and this one is the midpoint formula, and this one is the internal division formula. Okay, then you know centroid. What do you mean by centroid? Centroid means the point of intersection of medians of a triangle is known as a centroid, and a centroid divide each median in the ratio 2:1. Suppose here the A is x1, y1, z1, and B is x2, y2, z2, and C is x3, y3, z3. Okay, suppose AD is the median, and BE is the another median, and CF is the another median. So this median intersect at a point G. Clearly G is the centroid. Centroid divide each median in the ratio 2:1. Okay, so what will be the centroid coordinate? So here G is equal to x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, comma y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, and this one is equal to z1 plus z2 plus z3 by 3. Okay, because how to find the coordinate of a point G? Here D is the midpoint of BC. So first you have to calculate the coordinate of D. So D means x2 plus x3 by 2, and this is y2 plus y3 by 2, and this is the z2 plus z3 by 2. Okay, since G divide AD in the median 2:1, G divide AD in the ratio 2:1. So by applying the internal division formula, 2 into x2 plus x3 by 2 plus 1 into x1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, then 2 into y2 plus y3 by 2 plus 1 into y1 by 2 plus 1. Then 2 into z2 plus z3 by 2 plus 1 into z1 by 2 plus 1. Okay, so this is here x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3, and z1 plus z2 plus z3 by 3. So this is the coordinate of centroid. Centroid हम किन बाहर करिया है? तो मैं प्रथम ए पॉइंट देछि, बी पॉइंट, सी पॉइंट देछि, डी पॉइंट बाहर कर दलो, मिड पॉइंट बाहर कला परे जी पॉइंट एडी को जेतु 2:1 इंटरसेक्ट करछि, तो इंटरनल डिवीजन फार्मूला पके देले जी पॉइंट पळे आसिला ना नहीं. सो दिस इज द फार्मूला of the coordinate of the centroid of the triangle whose vertices x1, y1, z1, x2, y2, z2, and x3, y3, z3. Okay, so now we do some problems and direction ratio and direction cosine of the line. Actually आमे second year direction ratio, direction cosine to start करिया कथा. एतिकी all are we are already discussed or we read in first year 3-dimensional space. That's why you can prepare your note yourself by concept of this. Okay, so direction ratio and direction cosine of the line. So direction cosine of a line. So we take the coordinate axis. This is the positive octet OX, OY, OZ. Okay. So suppose we take a line. If a line OP makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis and makes an angle beta with the positive direction of y-axis and makes an angle gamma with the positive direction of z-axis. Then the value of cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma is called direction cosine of the line. So what is the direction cosine? जदि गोटे लाइन टी OX सहित अल्फा एंगल करछि, OY सहित बीटा एंगल करिवो, आउ OZ सहित गामा एंगल करिवो, then their cos value, that is cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma is called direction cosine of the line. And this direction cosine is denoted by L, M, N. That is L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta and N is equal to cos gamma. Okay, now we write this one. If a line makes an angle alpha, comma beta and gamma with OX, comma OY and OZ and OZ, then cos alpha, comma cos beta and cos gamma is called direction cosine. Is called direction cosine, that is a DCS, direction cosine of that line. It is direction cosine of the line. It is denoted by L, M and N, where L is equal to cos alpha, M is equal to cos beta and N is equal to cos gamma. So these three number is known as direction cosine of the line. Also, if this line OP, देखो, and also coordinate axis टा, नहीं, this one is a coordinate axis, this one is x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. अब मैं डाल ले line डाल ले. So this line OP, a line टा OX सहित कौन करची ना alpha angle करची. If we extend OP in the negative part, if we extend the OP line in a negative direction, जदि OP line दो हमें negative vector टा consider करिवा, बा negative direction टा हमें जदि consider करिवा, this line, okay, this is the OP dash. So what is OP dash? OP dash is the opposite direction of OP, but P and P dash is same line. Is it true? P and P dash, this is the same line, but OP dash is the negative, is the opposite direction of OP line. If OP makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis, then what will be OP makes an angle OX dash? तबे OP dash टा OX सहित केते एंगल करियो, देखो टोटल एंगल ना केते 180 डिग्री हो. जदि एतिकी अल्फा हला एतिकी केते हो ना, दिस इज इक्वल टू पाई माइनस अल्फा. Okay, do we understand? This line OP OX makes an angle alpha with OX, but OP dash makes at what angle? Pi minus alpha with a positive direction of x axis. Similarly, OP dash makes OY, clearly it is pi minus beta, and OP dash makes OZ is pi minus gamma. So pi minus alpha, pi minus beta, pi minus gamma, ए एंगल कौन हम ना ओपी रो नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन टा, ओपी रो नेगेटिव डायरेक्शन माने ओपी डैश टा ओ एक्स सहित पाई माइनस अल्फा एंगल करियो, ओ एक्स सहित पाई माइनस बीटा सॉरी ओ वाई सहित पाई माइनस बीटा एंगल करियो, आउ ओ जेड सहित पाई माइनस गामा एंगल करियो, देन इट्स cos value, that is cos of pi minus alpha and cos of pi minus beta and cos of pi minus gamma. Cos of pi minus alpha means this is the minus cos alpha and this is the minus cos beta and this is the minus cos gamma. So minus cos alpha, minus cos beta, minus cos gamma is also direction cosine of that line. But OP and OP dash, this is the same line. This is the same line. So direction cosine of OP or PP dash, it may be cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, or minus cos alpha, minus cos beta, minus cos gamma. So what is the direction cosine? So direction cosine is cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma, or you can write also minus cos alpha, minus cos beta, minus cos gamma, whereas alpha, beta, gamma are called direction angle, not arbitrary angle. This is the direction angle. तेणु गोटे लाइन रो डिस्टेंस बाहर करिया गले से लाइन ना ओ एक्स सहित केते एंगल करछि देखो, ओ वाई सहित केते एंगल करछि देखो, ओ जेड सहित केते एंगल करछि देखो, सेमानकर cos वैल्यू को हम कोन कहउछे डायरेक्शन कोसाइन कहबा, बा 180 माइनस 180 माइनस 180 माइनस नहीं कले भी हे पारियो, किंतु गोटे लाइन रो डिस्टेंस तुम एडा लिखिबो किंबा एडा लिखिबो, आमे सब बोले cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma डा आमे सब बोले कंसीडर करबा ना नहीं but these are equal. So clearly cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma is the direction cosine of the line. Okay, so note, what is the DCS? Direction cosine of x-axis. Direction cosine of x-axis. You know the x-axis makes angle 0 degree with OX. OX makes an angle 90 degree with OY, and x-axis makes an angle 90 degree with OZ. OX line da OX सहित केते एंगल करछि 0, OX line da OY सहित केते एंगल करछि 90 degree because they are mutual perpendicular. OX टा OZ सहित केते एंगल करछि 90 degree. So direction cosine of x-axis is cos 0, cos 90, cos 90. Because in x-axis, for x-axis alpha is equal to 0, beta is equal to 90, gamma is equal to 90. So this is equal to 1, 0, 0. Similarly, direction cosine DCS of y-axis. So DCS of y-axis is cos 90. कहीं y-axis पे अल्फा केते हबो 90 हबो, y-axis पे बीटा केते हबो 0 हबो, y-axis पे गामा केते हबो 90 हबो. So direction cosine is cos 90, cos 0, cos 90. So this is the 0, 1, 0. Similarly, DCS of z-axis, DCS of z-axis is 0, 0, 1. Okay. So clearly 1, 0, 0 is the DCS of x-axis, 0, 1, 0 is the DCS of y-axis, and 0, 0, 1 is the DCS of z-axis. तेणु तुम गोटे लाइन रो डिस्टेंस बाहर करिया गले से लाइन रो कोन डायरेक्शन एंगल बाहर करिया दरकार. अल्फा बीटा गामा दीज आर दी डायरेक्शन एंगल, माने दैट लाइन मेक्स एट व्हाट एंगल विथ पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन ऑफ x axis, and this line what angle it makes with y axis, and that line what angle it makes with z axis. Okay, प्रथमे अल्फा बीटा गामा डिटरमिनेशन करला परे then take its cos. So that is called direction cosine. Okay, next we prove one thing. So if LMN be the direction cosine of a line, then L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1. So how can you prove? If LMN is the distance of a line, then L square plus M square N square is equal to 1. Okay. So clearly this is the coordinate axis. We take the positive direction of x axis positive octant. So आम सब पॉजिटिव ऑक्टेंट नहीं आम सब प्रूव करथवा फॉर इजी टू प्रूव एंड दिस इज z axis. So clearly this is a given line in a space and its direction cosine is L M N. Okay. Now we take another line passing through origin and which is parallel to the given line, that is OP. So OP is another line which is passing through origin and parallel to the given line. Parallel to the given line. Since its distance is LMN, so automatically the distance of OP must be LMN. That means this line makes an angle, suppose alpha, with a positive direction of x-axis. This is alpha, and this line makes an angle beta with positive direction of y-axis, and this line OP makes gamma with positive direction of z-axis. Okay, so clearly this is gamma, this is equal to gamma. Suppose its distance OP is equal to r, its distance OP is equal to r, and the point P is equal to x comma y comma z. This point P of x comma y comma z. Okay, first we write this one. LMN be the direction cosine of a given line capital L. We take a line OP passing through origin parallel to capital L. Parallel to capital L. Okay, makes an angle with OP, the magnitude is equal to r, and the coordinate of the point P equal to x comma y comma z. Okay, this line, suppose this line makes an angle alpha, beta and gamma with OX, OY and OZ, then L is equal to cos alpha, you know. Okay, so L is equal to cos alpha because direction cosine is LMN, and L is equal to cos alpha, and M is equal to cos beta, and N is equal to cos gamma. Okay, but how can you prove L square plus M square plus N square is equal to 1? Okay, so now draw the perpendicular line PM from point P on x-axis. Draw perpendicular line PM from P on x-axis, So clearly the distance OM from origin to M is equal to, this one is equal to x, and this perpendicular line is parallel to z-axis because this is z-axis. We take this line is parallel to z-axis, and its distance is equal to z. Its distance is equal to z, and this one is OX, OM like on x of, and this one is z, and this is equal to r. Okay, so in that right angle triangle, in the right angle triangle OPM, what is cos alpha? What is cos alpha? So cos alpha is equal to base by hypotenuse. The base means OP and hypotenuse means OP. So this is equal to x by r. So cos alpha is equal to x by r. Similarly, if we draw the perpendicular line PN from the point P on y axis. तो the P point to हमें y axis ऊपर perpendicular में draw करिवा. This figure is not possible on whiteboard because actually this figure in 3D ना नहीं एटा space रे कला मु जणा पड़ता बा जदी हमें जदी एटा को OX न नेगिरी मु जदी एटा को OY नै जिबी काहे कि ना जदी P point to हमें जदी y axis ऊपर जदी perpendicular draw करिवा तबे कोन होबो एटा ना जदी P point xyz हेतियो जदी एटा y axis ऊपर draw करिया माने एडी कोन होती हो सो दिस वन इज जो OM टा x एक्सिस थिले सेटा x होतला जदी एटा y एक्सिस ऊपर परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करिया क्लियरली इट इज y होबो ना नहीं जदी एटा y होबो हेले cos alpha cos beta कोन होबो ना व्हाट विल बी cos beta ना cos beta इज इक्वल टू बेस बाय हाइपोटेन्यूज तो दिस इज इक्वल टू y by r सिमिलरली cos gamma इज इक्वल टू कोन होबो z by r जदि p point हमें zx ऊपर परपेंडिकुलर ड्रा करिया we will get the same that the cos beta cos gamma is equal to z by r. Okay, so in this way you have to calculate cos alpha, cos beta and cos gamma. Okay, so in the right hand triangle OPM cos alpha is equal to x by r. Similarly cos beta is equal to y by r. Are you understand? So in this way you have to calculate cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma in that right hand triangle, and cos gamma is equal to z by r. Okay, so that is L is equal to x by r, M is equal to y by r, and z is equal to n by r. So L square plus m square plus n square. This is what is L? L means cos alpha. So cos alpha is equal to what? X by r. This is the x square by r square, and this one is y square by r square, and this one is z square by r square. So clearly this is x square plus y square plus z square by r square. But what is OP? Here OP is equal to P the x, y, z. Here OP is equal to r. But OP means what? OP is equal to root of x minus 0 square because the coordinate of 0 is 0, 0, 0. So x square plus y square plus z square, that is OP is equal to r. So r is equal to root of x square plus y square plus z square means r square, that is r square is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. Okay, so x square plus y square plus z square is equal to r square. So this is equal to r square by r square, and this is equal to 1. So L square plus m square, therefore L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1. So this proof is complete. So if L, M, N be the distance of a line, then it must be L square plus m square plus n square. L square plus m square plus n square is equal to 1. Okay. So what is L, M, N? So L means cos alpha, M means cos beta, N is cos gamma. That is the cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1, where alpha, beta, gamma is the direction angle. Okay. So next we do some its application. So here we see another point, that means here cos alpha is equal to L by r. Cos alpha means this is equal to x by r. So cos alpha means L, that is L is equal to what? X by r. Similarly cos beta means cos beta is equal to what? M. So M is equal to y by r. M is equal to y by r, and cos gamma is equal to z by r. Cos gamma means what? N. L, M, N, that is N is equal to z by r. L is equal to x by r. M is equal to y by r, and N is equal to z by r. N is equal to z by r. So if L is equal to x by r, then what is x? So x is equal to LR, and y is equal to MR, and z is equal to NR. Okay, so x y z be a point, we take p of x y z be the any point. If L M N is the DCS of that line OP and its magnitude is r, then the coordinate of the point P must be x means LR, MR, comma NR. Okay, so what we say, if LMN be the DCS of a line OP and its magnitude is r, then the coordinate of the point P, जो P point आम any point नहीं थिले ना नहीं से any point रो coordinate कौन होबो in terms of DCS and its magnitude, that is LR, MR and NR. Okay, now we write this point, so if a line, that is if LMN be the DCS of a line OP and its magnitude is r, then coordinate of point P is LR, MR, NR. जदि वो लाइन रो DCS टा LMN नहीं थिबो ना नहीं आउ से पॉइंट रो माने O to P रो डिस्टेंस जदि r थिबो तबे P पॉइंट रो कोऑर्डिनेट कोन होबो LR, MR, NR. Okay, next we do another problem, that is if a line makes an angle pi by 4 and pi by 3, 45 degree and 60 degree with x axis and y axis respectively, then what is the angle that it makes with z axis? Okay, that to say line da z axis to keta angle korchi, that means how to calculate its value. Answer, here alpha is equal to pi by 4 because alpha is a direction angle, the line makes an angle with a positive direction of x axis. Okay, and beta is equal to pi by 3. Here gamma is equal to question mark, that means we ask gamma. We know cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1, that is cos 45 degree cos square pi by 4 plus cos square pi by 3 plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. So cos 45 means what? Cos 45 was 1 by root 2, so 1 by root 2 square. Cos 60 means 1 by 2 square, but we calculate the value of cos square gamma is equal to 1. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus cos square gamma is equal to 1, that implies cos square gamma is equal to 1 minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by 4. Okay, so answer is here LCM is equal to 4. So this is equal to 4 minus 2 minus 1. So this is equal to 4 minus 3, 1 by 4. So 1 by 4, that is equal to 1 by 4. So cos square gamma is equal to 1 by 4. That means cos gamma is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. So cos gamma is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2 means gamma is equal to, gamma. So gamma is equal to what? Gamma is equal to 60 degree or 120 degree. Gamma is equal to 60 degree or 120 degree. That means the line makes z-axis at 60 degree. Okay, and the another that means it's a negative direction line. It's a negative direction line, it makes with 120 degree with z-axis. So clearly here gamma is equal to, we write in the positive part of this line, that means this line makes an angle 60 degree. Answer is 60 degree, the line makes 60 degree with the positive direction of z-axis. Okay, next we do another question, question number 2. If a line makes equal angle with a coordinate axis, then find its DCS. So here what are the given? If a line makes equal angle with the coordinate axis, that's a line da x सहित y सहित z सहित equal angle करछि, means here alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. if alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, then what will be cos alpha and what will be cos beta and what will be cos gamma. That means we calculate its direction cosine. So direction cosine means naturally we calculate cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma. Okay. Here alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma. We know cos square alpha plus cos square beta plus cos square gamma is equal to 1. Okay, is it clear now? So cos square alpha, here alpha is equal to beta is equal to gamma, that means 3 into cos square alpha is equal to 1. That implies cos square alpha is equal to 1 by 3. That implies alpha cos alpha is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3. So cos alpha is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3 means what is alpha? So alpha equal to cos inverse, okay, cos inverse, this is equal to cos inverse plus or minus 1 by root 3. Or cos alpha, we cannot calculate its alpha. That means because cos alpha, cos beta, cos gamma is the DCS. So cos alpha is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3 means cos beta is equal to also plus or minus 1 by root 3 and cos gamma is also plus or minus 1 by root 3. Therefore DCS, therefore the DCS of that line is plus or minus 1 by root 3, plus or minus 1 by root 3, plus or minus 1 by root 3. सब जाक जदि प्लस नले पॉजिटिव ऑक्टानटा मीन्स कौन हम लाइन पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन आसो आउ माइनस 1 by root 3 माइनस 1 by root 3 माइनस 1 by root 3 नेले से लाइन अपोजिट डायरेक्शन डीसीएस टा आसीबो. सो डीसीएस, तो डीसीएस ऑफ दैट लाइन, सो डीसीएस ऑफ दैट लाइन equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3, plus or minus 1 by root 3 or plus or minus 1 by root 3. Okay, so this is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 3 comma plus or minus 1 by root 3 and plus or minus 1 by root 3. Okay, so if a line makes equal angle with a coordinate axis, then the DCS will be plus or minus 1 by root 3 comma plus or minus 1 by root 3 comma plus or minus 1 by root 3. सब जाक प्लस नले तार पॉजिटिव डायरेक्शन माने ओपी लाइन आसियो, ओपी लाइन डीसीएस आउ नेगेटिव पैटर्न नले जिंदी ओपी डैश हम कैलकुलेशन करथिले, बट ओपी एंड ओपी डैश दिस इज द सेम लाइन. ओके, सो वी राइट वन थिंग either plus sign or we take a minus sign. So in the next class we will discuss what is the direction ratio and what are the relation between direction ratio and direction cosine. Thank you.